First off, on the Sunday talk, some users have started a petition to protect Stellar Blade Blood Rain youth characters from sexualization, as reported by Pirate Nation. These people are asking for the maintain Eevee's current young visual design, but to ensure they're not revealing or highly suggested outfits adjusting to Eevee's overall design. Clearly appears to be an adult. The petition only has 28 people signed it. I honestly feel like, I'm just right here, just like, okay, I don't like it's sad. I mean, the fact is they based it off of models from Korea. Because I don't know if they actually see it's like, dude, they base models off of like, hey, look, I'm just gonna say this right here. It's not my fault that the Western ones they look like fucking shit now, okay? That's just me. The Western ones look like shit. Now the ones from Korea, Japan, and all the other ones, I don't know. I mean, hey, they're fucking listening. If they look badass and they do badass stuff, then hey, you know what people are gonna like. If they look sexy, then you wanna know what? Yeah, but like, dude, there's only like 28 people. Let's get to 50. I'm gonna be honest with you, they ain't gonna get to 50. I mean, maybe they might get to 50 if someone like bought some of them, but they ain't gonna get to 1,000. By the way, I do like this petition though, right here at the very bottom. I can see it. There's a petition for Thor gets sandwiched by Eevee's titties. I don't know. That's a pretty good petition right there, chat. See? That's a pretty good petition right there, if you ask me. I'll give that a like. I like that petition right there. That's a good one right there. But yeah, I don't know. Like for me, I just feel like if it's not your game, you just don't force your ideology on others because there's going to be a market for some people. I mean, look at Stellar Blade. That one popped off so fucking like well, It was really good. It was really good. I forgot how many copies it sold, but I know it was a lot. And then it was like PlayStation's most successful sold game at that time, despite them not wanting to admit it. Because they had like another game too that people were saying, well, this game. Actually, I forgot what game it was, but I know people were comparing Stellar Blade to another game, and I don't think that game is actually relevant anymore. I think it slowly died out, which is crazy too, because older games you can still play and still have a retention on the player base, especially for single player games. I mean, look at Rockstar. You still see people going back playing old GTA games. There's only 28 signatures on this right here. Oh, Lara did say these people are really desperate. LMAO, 100%. I'm gonna give that a like though. Great job, Lara. Yeah, I honestly, again, like if people don't like the character because of how beautiful they look, then it's like, hey, dude, like you clearly have some other issues right there that you just don't want to talk about, and that's okay. That's okay. Everything's okay. It's not okay. But you know what? We'll just say it's okay, just to make you feel a little bit more better. If that's what you want, I don't know. But yeah, it's just 28 people. It's just sad though. Honestly, it's just like, okay, compared to like thousands of other people who want that game with that character on there because it looks really cool or badass or very appealing to look at because they're based off real life models in Korea. It's like, okay, well, there's like, I don't know. It's like you look at there's 20 people who are probably not going to buy the game compared to probably maybe like 80K people or like 90K people who are clearly going to buy the game. Where do you think the money's going to want to, or where they think they're going to try to appeal more to 28 people or maybe like 80K people? I think they're going to want to appeal to the 80K people because that's where you get more money. But I mean, what do I know? I also find it funny too because Alara, Alara's. I mean, if you know Alara model is based off her like actual, mainly her whole body type. It's crazy too. That and I wonder if those people, like these 28 people, know about that. I wonder if they're gonna try to cancel her for just looking amazing. And that. I mean, that's just me. That's gonna be funny though. Trying to cancel Alara, man. Man, hopefully no one says anything about that to them, because man, they're gonna have a fucking like they're gonna freak out like so fucking hard. But yeah, chat. What do you guys think about this? Like 28. Do you think these 28 people and the person? I don't even know if that person's one of the 28 people, and there probably is. Do you honestly feel like they're gonna actually win and do this? I personally don't think they're not. That's just me. Oh hey, you know we can. If those 28 people saying they're not going to buy the game, that's I'm right here going to be laughing because it's like cool, thanks. Just like the thumbs up thing, you know, with the group right there. They're just like we're not playing this new Stellar Blade. Thumbs up. Everyone goes back in the group talking. That's how I see that. It's gonna be funny. Next on Sunday Talk. For those who did not know and keeping up with new movies coming out, and this is from Discussing Film. The visuals, well, I guess the new visuals or existing visuals. I don't know how you say it. I think they're just the same visuals, just slightly the tone's been changed on them. But this is for Shrek 5. Yeah, Shrek 5. It's coming in theaters in June 30th of 2027. So a whole year. Yeah, a whole fucking year. So this is the new design choices on there. They look older, which I guess that makes. I mean, to me, I feel like yeah, it makes sense because you know, like time has passed. You know, they had like 3 kids, so it makes sense that they will look a little bit more older. But that's the new designs. Honestly, I don't feel like they're that bad. I mean, it could have been a little bit more. They could have done a lot more worse stuff though. But I know people are still gonna watch it anyway. I know I'm still gonna watch it. Still gotta wait a whole year though. 2027. Jesus. June 30th. Isn't that like isn't this June? This is June, isn't it? This is June. Wow, holy shit. I just learned something today. No, actually, no, it's not June. It's oh no, it is June. Yeah, we basically had to wait like almost a whole year from today. Almost ish. I say almost ish because I'm not gonna go with the exact date, hour, time, milliseconds, all that sorts of stuff. But I feel like people are going to watch it regardless. I know I'm still going to watch it. It's still a good movie. I'm still surprised they're still doing it. I feel like the last Shrek, what was it, Shrek 4? I honestly thought that was going to be the last one because that was the one where they closed up everything, where they had like that time dimension, or not that time, where the reality thing got bent over, where Shrek never existed. And I honestly felt like that. Well, then again, I personally felt like Shrek the third was the last one. I think that's where they should have stopped. I think Shrek 4 was really pushing it, and now they're on the 5th one, so I do not know how that's gonna go. I've already seen a lot of stuff though from there, and I'm just like, bro, what the hell? I know so many people are gonna watch it. It's gonna be funny though, but I'm like, oh man, I don't know who the villain's gonna be, but it's gonna be something though. Yep, June 30th, 2027, guys. I guess if you're a big Shrek fan, keep that in your calendars. Shrek is love, Shrek is life, I guess. Next on the Sunday Talk, and this is more stuff going on from the Reckless Ben situation with Bricks and Minifigs, Part 3. They may finally be allowed to release Part 3 of this investigation after a new court ruling. Foreign franchise owner wants a judge to change or dissolve the temporary restraining order. Ben says that they've been keeping the video offline. I'm just gonna say this. And this is more situations going on from it because as far as I have seen, it's not looking good for the the owners of Bricks and Minifigs. They're losing more money, and they may actually have to pay them back for the damages that they've done to Reckless Ben, which is really good for Reckless Ben. But the question, I guess, still remains: will the owners who had those like Legos stolen from them from the CEO and all that, will they get the Legos back, or will they get like compensated the money if they're not able to present them the Legos that they were stolen? And this is the craziest bit in this whole thing. The police are in on it, and the judge and all that. They're playing favoritism, which is not good. And also, when I saw this too, and I actually talked to one of my family members about this, and I showed them this right there, and they were like, because one of them works in that same field as but they work essentially like well, I guess you could say they're like a lawyer in a way, so they know more or less about the situation. And when they saw this too, they're like, wait, hang on, that's that it's not doing anything harming them, it's just reporting, and that is what the judge has done, has essentially removed their freedom of speech to dumb it down. And I was just like, oh shit. Yeah, they got invested in this too right there. And it's crazy because I was just like, man. So what Bricks and Minifigs did when they paid off, I guess, that judge and the police and all that, because I'm thinking they paid them off. So this is going to definitely get federal traction, because not only that, if that's not the case, the judge ordered them to have a restriction on freedom of speech, which is against the, for those that don't know, it's against one of the rules in the U.S. It's on the Constitution, the basic foundations of what you can do and how far it can go. They essentially restricted and took away their freedom of speech, so they can't do that. So that judge is possibly going to get federally investigated, and they may just lose their license and all this. There's going to be so much other shit though because of that. And there's probably going to be a lot of police officers that are going to get fired because of how they played this situation. And it was recorded too on Reckless Ben's channel with the other stuff that's happened and all the stuff. Because the crazy part is, well, the good thing is though, and this is what my family member said though on that when I showed them this, they said it's a good thing that they, because the way how they had this is a paper trail. This is basically a paper trail of the situations going on, documented for thousands of people to see and dissect, and are able to see more proof, and are able to catch stuff that doesn't align, because with the situation when they're there. So they essentially have a paper trail of everything that has happened to them, and that's good. And that I feel bad for that county though, because man, they're gonna have like a hell of a. They're not gonna have a good time. They're gonna have a hell of a bad time. I think Chad knows that now. I think a lot of people on the like, I think there's like what Legal Eagle also got on this too. I don't know what his take was it, but I think he's more saying they're fucked. Essentially, they're utterly beyond help now. They're fucked. Because I mean, it's like that's what my family members said. They're like, yeah, I don't know, like that county right there. I mean, yeah, they're fucked, dude. I feel like that's a front. Like, why are the police involved? And they're going so far, even in the face of all of this, and they're about to get like federally involved. They're about to be like federal investigations put into like the county for this. Like, there is still some shit going on, and it's like, dude, they are like, instead of just fucking calling it quits, they're like, I've seen kind of little takes of people doubling down on that, and I don't know if that's true, but I'm like, dude, if that's the case, dude, like, what the fuck, what else? There has to be a front. There's something more going on. I don't know what it is, but dude, holy shit, like, I don't know. But you know what? Take it as you may. I honestly don't know on that. I feel like it's a front, tinfoil hat theory still. There might be something more than just Legos. But what do I know? What do I know? It's just a little theory I have. I might be wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong. Because like, imagine it's just like some kind of like human traffic ring going on, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? Me and my big mouth. Because now shit's about to get a lot more fucking escalated, I'm pretty sure, in that area, and that's not going to be good for the people who live there. Next on the Sunday talk, and this was just reported yesterday, but I believe this happened a few days ago. Um, how many people remember Ubisoft raise their hand? Exactly. Okay. Anyway, um, how many people remember the Gilliam people, or the Guillemot family? I'm pretty sure most of you guys do know of them, because one of the Ubisoft's five co-founder brothers has died in a private plane crash in France. Investigators are now reconstructing the scene after the aircraft crashed just short of the runway. Yeah, it's crazy though, because it was what, like, It was a Casena 421 that went down near LA Berlin Aerodome. I don't know how to say that. It's like or La Baroma. I don't know how to say that, but either way, that happened, and I thought that was really crazy of a situation. I mean, yeah, Ubisoft hasn't been in the best situation, guys. I think we all know the situation. Yeah, like we're not gonna go into that little jar of what the fuck is this shit going on right now. But that's crazy though that happened. Imagine it's like Tencent just like trying to get rid of like the competition or not competition, getting rid of like old stuff that may potentially affect them later on. That would be a crazy stuff. But I don't know. That's just a little theory right there. A little tinfoil hat theory. But that would be fucking crazy though. It's like, man, you know what? Like, I'm still under the assumption I'm still in a hospital. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna still be in a hospital. This is just a bad dream. Nothing. All of this is a. All of this is fake. It's not happening. It's just the fever kicking in. Yeah, it's just a fever. Oh, by the way, I did finally get my taste buds back. So now I have like full taste buds. Kind of. I can't taste sweet stuff anymore. Yeah, I cannot like. It's weird. I can. I don't. I have all my taste buds back except I can't taste sweet stuff. Yeah. Then again, I'm not that big on sweets, so yeah, that's the take on that right there. Still, I'm still thinking I'm in a hospital. Is it? No, we're not getting a GTA 6 this year. We're not getting Black Flag. We're not. Yeah, this did not happen. There's no such thing, and there's no such thing as Easter Bunny and all that. I'm just joking. I'm just joking on that. But yeah, no, like going back to the Ubisoft situation, that's crazy though that like this happened right now. I honestly do not know what's going to happen inside Ubisoft because of one of the five co-founder brothers died. Because I believe they're still like involved in Ubisoft. So I honestly expect probably the worst case scenario. We may get fucked over for those that like video games, and but I'm hoping not. You know, somewhere deep down inside, I feel like it won't happen. They may get the right people for the job, not the right people of how people say, "Oh, we're just going to get the right person for the job," like what Sony did. That's something else. That's something a lot more worse. We're not going to go into this own situation. But next on the Sunday talk, how many guys like glasses? I know everyone's like, no one. I don't. What about smart glasses? It's like, okay, wait, hang on. I continue. Okay, this is kind of crazy right here. Um, Snapchat's stock dropped by 9% after they debuted an augmented reality glasses. And I was just like, okay, hang on, that sounds pretty cool. Wait, what Snapchat's? Yeah, it's Snapchat. That's where I was just like, oh, I don't like where this is going. Honestly, not big fan of like Snapchat making like augmented reality glasses. It cost around $2,195. Chat. Reserve here, you need to put around $200 deposit. Yeah, I don't know. Like last time I saw when they did like glasses or smart glasses like this or augmented reality glasses, I don't I don't think they've done that well. Alar also commented on that too. He said that it does remind her of the Google glasses. Uh, I honestly felt like I would have lived my whole life without her reminding me on that right there. I kind of hate that she said that because I was just like, oh yeah, I remember that the Google smart glasses. Ah yeah. Who the fuck got a pair of those anyway? Like I just want to know, like, was it worth the money? Was it really worth the money? Cause like, well, actually, do they still work though? That's the real question. Like, I don't think it's worth the chat. Like, especially from Snapchat. Like, okay, maybe Google, I can kind of understand it because it's like a tech software company, um, or Apple, or like I don't even know what else. Actually, I honestly do not know what else I can think from there. But I don't know if you guys want to get these glasses for like $2,000. I honestly feel like I mean they remind me of those like movie theater glasses. You know the ones that have the 3D where you're able to like see stuff from 3D and the reusable ones. I've seen those. And like lots of times, if I get a picture of these, I can literally compare them and they're going to look exactly the same. I honestly feel like I can just like spray paint like those glasses and then sell them to chat. Would I do that? Possibly. I just kidding. I'm not gonna do something like that. But it looks like that's what they want to do, because that's what they remind me of. The reusable 3D glasses from the movie theaters. Next on Sunday Talk, and this is from the Destiny Bulletin. This came in from June 17th, and this was an update, breaking news kind of stuff right here. On that day, Bungie is reportedly set to lay off at least 50% of its workforce this summer, around 400 employees, since following the end of the Destiny 2 live service development, which I am still astonished that that happened. From what I have seen from it, it does like, and it's just from inside sources, so they don't know if it's going to actually be that much right there. It's just this is what it's looking like. 50% of that workforce from Bungie Studios will get laid off. Is set to get laid off. And I'm just gonna say this, Marathon. I don't think it was with. I don't think. And a lot of people said it too. Marathon, it ain't it. I said it too. I don't think Marathon is it, my guys. As much as I know some people like that design, and I know that design did look futuristic, and I know a lot of people, and a lot of my friends liked it. I just, a lot of people said, I know Astercross said it. I know so many content creators have said this about Destiny and Marathon. And we made that joke because we saw how Marathon looked. I mean, it was not like joke, but like we kind of like, hey, that'll be kind of crazy if this happened. But the thing is that we said is like, okay, a little bit of going back in time with Marathon. Marathon was their first game that they've made. And we said it will be crazy if they decide to go ahead and make Marathon. The first game, might I remind you, the first game that they have made, and then that's what kills the studio. Nothing else could compete with, that can kill like Destiny or like the whole studio. But it would be a very crazy, sick joke from the universe if their first game kills the studio. And it's looking like, guys, it's looking like Marathon has just fucking just killed this studio. And I feel like Sony should have not like pushed Marathon, in my honest opinion, because it like, look at the sales numbers on there, and look at the player counts on there. And yes, I know people want to be saying, oh, it's thin. Like it's just a Steam player count. That's not much you can go. I mean, yeah, it's just a Steam, but you can look at Steam and you can get a general idea of, you probably know how Sony is seeing the numbers on their end for PlayStation, and probably Xbox can see the same on that too. And I'm going to tell you guys, if the player numbers are like that, that's not looking good. Because if people are looking at Destiny 2 and seeing the player counts on there, that's like what, like 75 or what was it, like it got like over 100 something K on there. That's just on Steam alone. You gotta think about the others too. You got Xbox and PlayStation, so the numbers are probably higher. You don't know, because you can't see that, because they don't want people to see that stuff. Now Steam's okay with it. That's why I like that, because with Steam, you're able to see more, or you have a general idea to see, hey, this is how this game is going on Steam. Chances are it's probably equal, if not high, or a little bit more tad higher. Either way, it's going to be around that same number. And that's good. But if you're looking at Marathon, you're looking at Steam's Marathon numbers and Destiny 2's, you can see the big difference, and you can probably gauge the player base on them. And it's not looking too good. And it sucks too, because yes, I know we still have like content going. We have that content that they gave us for their last update for Destiny 2, and that's going to be enough to keep us for probably the next couple months, until everyone maxes everything out, finish all the stuff they gotta do, done raids with the friends for one last sake, and maybe go follow some trials if they wanted to, if they want to go through that headache. I don't know. And then there's dungeons too, so and for people who did not get all the exotics, but I know they made the exotics easier. One thing I did complain about, they made exotics too much of just a rare item drop, and it's not like anything that impressive. I think that's another thing that can kill survivabilities of a game, because if you look at Destiny 1, I still don't have all the exotics, But man, if I go back in there, I'm still gonna have so much to fucking do because I have not maxed out collecting everything. And I think that's one thing that's gonna hurt Destiny too. So I honestly give it probably like a few months. It may last till this whole year, or it may last until GTA 6 comes out. Because then people, obviously we're gonna be going on GTA 6. So I feel like it's gonna last until GTA 6. And then it might just like have a dip on player numbers because there's nothing going on. People most likely finished all the stuff they needed to do, like with this monuments of triumph going on. It's only a matter of time because eventually people are going to finish it with their friends and there's nothing else to do, and that's going to be the thing that hurts. And yeah, we got Destiny Rising, but I know a lot of the Cubs out there. I know a lot of other people from the Destiny community. They like Destiny, but they would prefer something like in the scale of Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 in that matter. Not like a mobile game, which what Destiny Rising was designed around, because I know a lot of people don't like that. And that's all right. It's just like how people see that, but like I don't know if at all we will get Destiny 3 because of the situation that has happened. And that's the part that hurts the most. But if you guys still again like want a Destiny 3, I mean, hey, you know what? Like I would say saying, hey, you know, hashtag we want Destiny 3. But I've been seeing things that Sony's like trying every time they see Destiny 3 being referenced or something with that, they're like they try to glance over it as best as they can so they don't acknowledge it. And I'm like, how could you not acknowledge that, hey, we can make money if people are wanting a Destiny 3? I don't know. Like I honestly, you have to have like a certain type of mindset to not see like, hey, this is what the community wants. We should probably listen to them. Instead they're just Weekend Marathon. Was it like the first update or first season of Marathon that got put out, or the second season? I was gonna say first season, but this the new season of Marathon got put out around like when the final update came out for Destiny 2. I'll be honest with you. Saw the Steam numbers. It's I mean, I know people hate it, but it's like Marathon started off hanging by a thread. I know people are saying like, oh, but that's how Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 started. Destiny 1 had a lot more players than that. Destiny 2 had a lot more players than that. You can look at the Steam charts too on Destiny 2 to see that. You know how many people they started off with. And I know you're going to be looking at that and saying, oh, but Sin went down. Yes, it did. But it was still hundreds of times bigger than Marathon. And that's the part that people would just, I don't know, want to refuse to acknowledge the difference. Because you got to think, is it a game that people want right now? You got Arc Raiders, and Arc Raiders is not doing too good too, because I think that type of genre of game is getting to the point where it's getting like burned out. And I think that's where they also failed to see. Again, you know, what do we know? We're like, most of us right here are like little content creators or like little Destiny 2 content creators, or former now, because what happened. I always said never put your hat in the never put all your it's like your hat, not put your hat in the ring, but don't put like all your cards out there. And I think a lot of content creators did that for Destiny, and I think that hurt them quite a bit. But I feel like they'll recover just fine. You know, a lot of them play other games, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but Sim, but it's not Destiny 2 though. Like Destiny games. I mean, hard pill is like, not. I mean, we all knew the day was going to happen, and I think it's just stages of grief still of how the player base is. It's going to be a while before fully resolved, but the fact is, Sony did not want to like say, hey, you know, people want Destiny 3. They've always been talking about us. They've been talking about us since like, oh, man, what was that one expansion again with when they added Strand? That was when that's when I started to see a lot more people talk about Destiny 3. I think that's when they should have like said, hey, you guys need to start working on Destiny 3. I think that's when they acquired them, if I recall, right? That's when they should have said something. They should have been like, guys, People are wanting Destiny 3. I know you're getting close to finishing this saga, and we looked at it because I know for a fact they had to see this way in advance. You're gonna be like, hey guys, you know what? You finished this, but we know there's more references that you have, and you still have a lot of stuff to work with. Go and make Destiny 3. Get a script going, finalize it, tell us, and then But no, they just marathon, guys. Yeah, again, I could rant about this much longer, but I don't want to rant about this because we still got a few more stuff to go through on this. Oh man, I'm still going to say it though. If you got want Destiny 3, I guess in the comments section, just put like hashtag we want Destiny 3 because you know what? Eventually, Sony's going to have to fucking call it or cave in, call it quits on that, and they're going to have to fucking be like, yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up, guys. Next on the Sunday Talk. You guys didn't hear about Pizza Hut? Oh, okay. Well, here's a bit of a news for you. Yeah, Pizza Hut has been sold for 2.7 billion to Yum. I never heard of this brand before, or this. I never heard of Yum before. I don't even know what the heck they make, but apparently they have enough money to buy Pizza Hut. Yeah, I mean Pizza hasn't been doing that well lately, but I was surprised though. What other food brands have been like struggling though? I know Taco Bell has. I think has Taco Bell been struggling though? I don't know, but I still think that's crazy though. Pizza Hut has been acquired by Yum. There is it's wait a minute, Yum and Pizza Hut. Wait, hang on, hold the phone, back up. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Look, if if you squint your eyes, they almost look the same. Maybe this was destiny. Sorry, I realized I should have not said that right there after talking about that. But I thought that was pretty crazy though. Yeah, Pizza Hut got sold. Coming on next from the Sunday Talk, and this is Nina Lin. If you guys didn't know about Nina Lin, she's notorious for doing a lot of bad shit and kind of stupid. Yeah, not going to go into the lore of how bad it is. Well, let's just say she's been banned on Twitch for that time. I do not know if they're going to ban like other nuisance streamers and just permanently ban them, but so far what this that is, as I have seen, people are saying, well, Twitch cannot disclose saying it has a permanent ban. I mean, I think you can look that stuff up on like the Twitch, thing right there where it shows like stats and stuff like that. But I mean, the fact that this happened, I mean, we all know Dan Clancy. Like she could still be banned for like the next month, and then she'll just come back, which is just insane. I mean, we still got Hassan though, so I guess that's still like there. Unfortunately, eventually we will see peace in Twitch. Maybe, I don't know. I honestly just I kind of gave up on peace on Twitch because it's just like I don't. I know people want to say like, oh, but it can't be Dan Clancy. It's like, oh no, well, I feel like it's him, and then probably like the people who also support that. So, but chat, we're on the final section of the Sunday Talk. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And that is the meanwhile on the internet, which is stuff that did not get put into the main section of the Sunday Talk, and it will not get that much time on there. But I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, this is interesting. Let's talk about it anyway. Meanwhile, on the internet, a flip phone that blocks social media and web browsers will soon be available for $499. Yeah, yeah, that's so 499. I wait, what? Hang on, what? I don't know how I feel about that. The Comorde, I don't know how to say that right there. It's a callback. We'll still have apps such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Google Maps, and Uber. And you can see a picture of it right there with what you have. You got people, you got WhatsApp, you got a retro camera, and HD music, and notes. Didn't this cost like $50 like a long time ago? Honestly, I feel like I should have not said that because chat's gonna be like, wait, hang on, Sin, how do you know the exact price and details of this model right here? Stay off the internet, chat. Don't listen to anyone on the internet, chat. Meanwhile, on the internet, 6 ice cream companies in Japan were raided by the authorities over allegations of them forming a ice cream cartel. Yes, an ice cream cartel. Investigation comes after years of rising dessert prices across the country of Japan. Yeah. Huh. There's a lot, I've been noticing like this past week, a lot of stuff talking about cartels lately. And now we have ice cream cartel. I feel like something bad may happen. You know what? Surely not. I'll be fine. There's boss music. But yeah, there's an ice cream cartel in Japan. I'm actually, I don't know. That's kind of cool, but that's also kind of funny and like silly at the same time. But man, that's ice cream cartel chat. Ice cream cartel in Japan. Meanwhile, on the internet, McDonald's is bringing back the fried apple pie to celebrate America turning 250 years. The classic dessert was phased out of the menu in the 90s, but will be back on June 23rd. The fried apple pie. Diabetes. Sorry. I'm not wrong. Also, I'm just going to say this too. Didn't they have like apple pie as little desserts in McDonald's? Because I remember I think I had that like maybe like once or twice when I was little. 2000s. I know some of you guys should say, but that's in the 90s show. No, like I honestly felt like I think it was like 2010 ish when they still had apple pies. Then again, I don't know anymore. I honestly, why do I feel like we've had these apple pies and is it weird? Like, am I experiencing that effect? I would have sworn they had apple pies. Meanwhile, on the internet, how many guys like anime? Ah, that's what I thought. Fucking filthy casual. I was like, what the fuck, man? Anyway, we got a brand new season of Sake and Peeps. Season 2, the new trailer has been put out. The expected air date is October 2026. It's a little like fantasy comedy about like a tire worker that adopts a pet bird. And honestly, I really like it. It looks really cool. And it's kind of funny too. I honestly liked it. But yeah, we got a new season of the Sake and Peeps. I look forward to that on around October 2026, guys. So keep down your calendars. Keep down your calendars. And that shall conclude everything that has happened on the Sunday Talk. If you guys happen to have anything that's popped up that you feel like, hey, like this is something interesting to talk about and maybe people should see this too, feel free to tag me in one of my social medias on Blue Sky, Twitter, or Threads, or X, Twitter or X, or however you want to call it. But if you want me to see a lot more easier, feel free to join the Discord. It's free. It means a lot. And you guys get to keep up with any kind of updates that happen. If any kind of scuff happens, disconnections, or like any personal biz that may have happened that may affect stream schedule-wise, yeah, just post it on Discord. And it's also, we're pretty chill. We have like all this stuff going on. We have community nights every Wednesday. So if you like to watch movies or play video games and meet new people, yeah, feel free to join in on that. But with that out the way, thank you so much for coming by. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Always in the wrong, knowing where we stand.